Hi, my name is Dan. I'm in OK Go. You're watching Dose.ca. Thanks.
So congratulations on the new DVD.
Oh, thank you.
I saw it. It's very fun. How did that come about?
Well, I think it came about because we were gonna re-release the record, Oh No, and we figured that, we had so much good, funny, decent material to put on a DVD, we just figured it'd be a good idea to do it. I have to say my favorite thing is watching all the entries from the Million Ways Dance was my favorite. They gave me a little chill.
I liked the part where you guys got people off the street to come in and try to do the treadmill routine.
Yeah.
You get any person off the street to try it. We've actually done that. It's super hard.
And everyone just wiped it.
Yeah, that was a separate thing. That was in preparation for the VMAs, and those were really funny watching people spin out and crash.
Because it kind of looks easy. I mean, not easy, but it doesn't look as hard as I'm sure it is.
Yeah, it's a difficult thing to do. It takes just sort of an hour and a half to really figure out what exactly you're trying to do, and then once you figure it out, it becomes pretty easy. It's not that tough. Like the ice skating move is really simple. It's a really easy thing to do. It's really just walking. It's just you have to remember that those things are moving, and you have to kind of go with them. I'm sure Canadians would really find that.
Probably.
Yeah.
So where did this concept come from, the treadmills?
Well, the treadmill routine concept came from Trish, Damien's sister.
Yeah.
Who's an ex-ballroom dancer, and sort of, I think she conjured it up in a dream, and we just felt that it would be cool to have, some people do this routine on treadmills. So we had the time, and it was a good idea.
Were you skeptical at first? Or
Yeah, I was a little bit weirded out because it was 8 days of going down to Florida and not really knowing what we were going to come up with, and they came out pretty well.
And tell me about the MTV Awards. How did you guys prepare for that?
Well, the MTV Awards, we had found out that they wanted us to perform the routine, so we rented a dance studio and found the actual treadmills we needed to use and just put them in a dance studio and just started working on it. We did everything we could to make it as difficult as we could. We learned how to do the routine by ourselves, without anyone else doing it. So it wasn't like we could rely on, time.
A cue from somebody.
Cues and we tried, in the DVD it shows we tried distractions and putting up, pictures of people's famous people on the wall just to keep yourself tense.
You know what you should do? You should yell. You should scream at us and yell the second thing. I mean, you should, because I think that we've got it now, but it's not going to be a volume level or whatever. It's just going to be something in the audience. They're going to see someone famous or something that's going to screw with us.
So when it finally came, it wouldn't be so bad.
Did you actually see famous people in the audience, or were you just kind of in the zone?
I couldn't really see anybody from the performance area, but prior to it, Radio City Music Hall has a really small backstage and hallway and dressing rooms, and Paris Hilton and Jessica Simpson were walking around and getting makeup done, and we were just oh my gosh, this is such a crazy celebrity land.
Did anyone come up to you after the show and congratulate you?
Yeah, lots of famous people did. Snoop Dogg came up to us, said he really liked our routine.
How surreal is that?
That was really exciting, and it was weird because when the performance is over, they push you through a press junket, so it's not like you can really bask in the glory. But all the celebrities are going through the same system, so it's you're passing, Good Morning America to go to VH1, and you're like, hey, Snoop, and it's really, everybody's kind of going through the same system, so it was cool. We got to meet Diddy, which I think is what he goes by.
Yeah, that's the name.
And Justin Timberlake, who turns out to be a real big fan. And,
see, that's cool. That's gotta be kind of wow.
Yeah, it was really cool. A lot of the dancers for the groups that performed were really stoked to see us because I think it kind of blew them away.
For sure.
That's their their bread and butter. And they're like, wow, you guys went and did this crazy thing. And so whenever we passed by the backup dancers, it was
Get that like knowing.
like the big rounds of applause.
So now that you guys are kind of known as the band that makes these really quirky, cool videos, do you feel pressure for that for your upcoming videos?
Not really. I don't know. I think I feel pressure to come up with videos that aren't quirky. That's what I guess it basically is. Yes.
Yeah.
But the pressure now is to have a more larger scale professional video come off as a good idea as a treadmill video.
Right.
The pressure is on to not do the do-it-yourself video and make something really strong that's
Yeah.
like a bigger production.
Do you guys think you're still going to dance
In
your
videos to come?
Yeah, future videos.
I don't
Is it
know.
going to be?
I don't know. I'm always hoping that we could get out of the performance
Yeah.
kind of aspect. Maybe do something a little bit more narrative or.
But you're so good at it.
I know it's a little bit of a curse, but
Yeah.
I don't know. I think maybe just automatically, I think it would probably be a bad idea to try to top the
Yeah.
treadmill thing. So I think we're just gonna wait and see if we can come up with something maybe a little different, maybe a little bit more expressive, or like more interesting. I don't know. It's a very interesting thing to do your own video with treadmills, but
For sure.